friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a car tour, which is why I'm sitting in my car outside my house. Hopefully the neighbors aren't watching. Here we are. This is the long-awaited video. I am currently leasing a 2021 Subaru Crosstrek Limited in the color Cool Grey Khaki. This is the inside. Kind of just read you guys the standard features in the Crosstrek. So it is a Crosstrek Limited. Miles per gallon is 34 on the highway, 27 in the city. The engine is a 2.5 liter Subaru Boxer 4-cylinder engine. All-wheel drive, Subaru Starlink multimedia, leather trimmed upholstery. Like I said, it's not true leather, it's more like a pleather, like a plasticky leather. I do have the EyeSight driver assist technology. I have 18-inch alloy wheels, which I will show you guys. We'll do an outside tour as well. Power is 152 HP at 6,000 RPM. I'm gonna put all of this stuff here because if you're like me and you don't actually know what these terms mean, it's gonna be really confusing. The torque is 134 pounds per feet. I think that's what it is at 4,400 RPM. I do have the Subaru Intelligent Drive, so it's the SI drive. I can switch between regular driving versus sport mode, so it knows when to switch. I have the option to put it in manual and to drive and switch between gears, but I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to drive that way, so that's not something I would touch. I can tow, so my max towing capacity is 1,500 pounds. All-wheel drive, X mode, hill descent control, vehicle dynamics control, traction control. So these are all like off-roading type of things that I don't think I'll be doing because, like I said, this is a lease. This isn't, you know, I don't fully own this car, so I don't want to, you know, damage it in any way. So, like I said before, I get 34 miles on the highway, 27 in the city. I haven't really hit that yet, and I do a lot of local driving. I don't drive to work right now. So when I do start driving to work, I could probably get the miles per gallon up a little bit. Right now I'm hovering between 19 and like 21. I really only drive to the gym, to Dan's house, to get food, like maybe, to the dance studio. So I'm probably driving like 5 miles max to the place and then back. So it's kind of like 10, give or take. I haven't seen this get to its fullest potential yet. We took it out east a couple of days ago and it did see the miles per gallon go up to like 22, 23. So that was nice. But then it dropped down once I started driving local. Fuel tank capacity is 16.6 gallons. It takes unleaded gas in case anybody was curious. I'll just give you guys a tour of the exterior. I do have the side view mirrors that defrost themselves. I do have blind spot detection. What else is on the outside? The EyeSight, I'm pointing up there because it's literally up here. The EyeSight detection, backup camera, sensors, so if I'm getting too close, it will beep. If I am drifting out of my lane, it'll beep. It does a lot of beeping. It keeps me in the center. That's also part of the SI technology. It keeps you in the center of your lane, so if you're driving slightly to the left or to the right, the steering wheel will bring you back. So it's a little annoying, but I did get used to it. I do have the option to turn off all of the safety features, but I keep them all on, like might as well. When I'm backing up out of a parking spot, obviously everybody knows when you're driving in a parking lot, there's always going to be that person that's zooming down the lane when you're trying to back up. The car will actually stop, so that's pretty cool. I do have brake assist, so if the car doesn't think I'm gonna stop in time, it will stop. Since it is the Limited, I do have Harman Kardon speakers, so they are really loud. I can give you guys like a test of that. And 8-inch screen, navigation, Apple CarPlay. You could also do Android Play if you want. Oh, I also have a sunroof, if you guys can kind of see from the outline, like right here. These are all things that come with the Limited. There are different models. There is the baseline model, the premium, there's the sport, there's the limited, there's the hybrid, and then they make a manual transmission, so you have the option to have continuous transmission or the manual transmission. Another thing that I forgot to mention earlier is that I can start the car, I can flicker the lights, I can honk the horn, and check tire pressure, and lock and unlock the doors, all from my phone. So I want to show you guys what that looks like. So this is what the app looks like when you open it. There's the lock and unlock. Start the car. You can change the temperature of what you want it to be inside the car. You can set it to manual or automatic. I have it set to manual right now. And then you can put where the air, you want the air to go, defrost, and then fan speed, what kind of air you want. So that's for starting the car. So back on the home page, I can also locate the vehicle if like I'm parked in Manhattan or something like that and I don't remember where I parked. Then I can honk the horn and put the lights on, and then I can add destinations. So this is basically your main page, your go-to, and you can also see the tire pressure. You can do your vehicle health. As you can see, everything's normal here. I could schedule maintenance. This is something that the salesperson put in for free for me as part of, you know, like negotiations and things like that. But I'm sure in my next lease agreement in 3 years, I will have to pay for it. I think it's like $86 $8 or so to have the app. I personally think it's worth it. I've been having so much fun starting the car from my phone while I'm getting ready to like go to the gym or go out. It's just been like really convenient. It's definitely worth it. I would highly recommend, if you can get that feature and it's not like too expensive, then go for it. So now that I've given you guys a summary of the car, the features, the different models, let's actually take a look and see what everything looks like. So this is my interior. I have the carbon, I forget what it's called, carbon something around the handle. Then it's just like 1,000,000 degrees in here, so I keep the door open. These are the controls on the side. Open and close the windows automatically on both sides. This is for the mirrors. You can change them left and right. I don't have a sunglass compartment in this car, which I find a little strange. So I kind of just keep my sunglasses tucked away in there. This is where I could turn all of the safety features on and off. So down here is the hood. It's kind of like tucked underneath. This is the gas. I just pull this up. That's what opens the gas. Then up here is the steering wheel. I can go between tracks, volume, media source. This info, I'll show you guys when I turn the car on, can give me all useful information about the car. Then this is Siri, and I can also pick up the phone. I can end the phone call. Back here is the lights. So I have them set on auto. And then over here is cruise control. All of these for cruise control. This is sport mode. And then if I want to get out of sport mode, I press this I. This is that SI technology that I was talking about before. And then this is the dashboard. So it lights up because I have the door open. This is the screen. So I have an 8-inch screen. It's fully touch screen. And then volume. You can scroll between the channels. This lights up when I have the car on. It's the radio, media, map, and apps. I do have a CD player, which I was shocked about. I didn't think I was gonna have a CD player. This is another screen where I can see all like tire pressure and then percent of which the car is like tilted. So it could be flat, it'll be 0, and then up and then down and all that stuff. So I could also see the weather, street I'm on, and there's some other things in there too, but I'll show you guys when I turn the car on. We come down here. This is where I control the AC, hazard lights, defrost. This is to defrost the windows. This is the mode, so if I want to defrost just the front or just the back. This is where I change gears. Extra brake if I'm parked on a hill. So if I want to go into manual, I just pull it down into drive and then pull it over. Back here, I have an aux cord, 2 USB ports, and 1 more charging port, just in case somebody else wants to charge their phone. They have options. So this is the inside. Got the orange stitching, which I wasn't a fan of at first, but now I actually like it. I don't mind it. The sport models have this in yellow, so I knew for a fact that they didn't want this in yellow, but I don't mind the orange stitching. I think it kind of makes it a little more adventurous. So one of the differences between the premium and the limited is that the premium still has a key start, but I have a push to start in the limited. So this is how it starts. So you guys can see on the dashboard, this is what it looks like when it's on. Obviously the car's not warm, so it's got the little thermostat there. The car's been on for 0 minutes. So every time I turn the car on, that timer resets down to 0. I've traveled 0 miles, obviously, because I'm in my driveway. The A with the line through it is the auto stop. So it's just letting me know that, hey, like you can't use that right now. There's the car. The 2 lines next to it are actually lanes if I'm driving down a highway or a road with lines. They'll light up if it detects the lines are there. And then that steering wheel will turn green if I'm not in the middle of the lane. It'll kind of bring me back to the center. So I'm in park and I have about a half a tank of gas. So if we come over here, there's the time. The temperature outside is 55 miles. And if I go and hit the info button, you guys can see that it changes. So here you can see, this is what I was talking about before. If the car is at an incline or a decline, the percentage will change. This is just the temperature of the water, the oil. So that's it there. And then if I wanted to, and I could plug my phone in and I can have the Apple CarPlay here. So this is what the home page looks like. All the apps that are compatible with Apple CarPlay come on this screen. So we can swipe through. I changed the background. It wasn't red. Now I have it as this like green blue. I don't know, kind of like this. It's pretty cool. That's it when it's on. The startup I find is kind of loud, but the engine quiets down. So if we come up here, and I have LED lights. That was also an upgrade for the car. It doesn't normally come with LED lights. I have this SOS button in case I am in an accident and like can't grab my phone. I can push this and then the Starlink people will talk to me through the speakers and then I can talk to them as well. This is if I start drifting and it kind of pulls me back. This is that backup thing that I was talking about earlier. If somebody's backing up or if I'm backing up and somebody's gonna cut me off, this is how I turn it off. Then I have the lights. And then up here is how I control the sunroof. And there's the sunroof. So this is what we have going on. And yes, I'm now thinking of more things as we go through the car. This mirror auto dims. So if somebody is flashing their lights or has really, really bright lights, it automatically dims it so I'm not blind. That's good. They also gave me a regular mirror, have it in the trunk. I thought that was pretty cool that they did that. I think my Acura actually had that, but I just didn't know. So it's good that I have it again. This is the eyesight detection up here. They told me not to hang anything. As you can see, I literally have like next to nothing in this car because it can block the eyesight detection, and I don't want to do that. So I'd really like to customize kind of the inside of the car and make it my own. I've had the car now for, I want to say it's 3 weeks today that I've had the car now. So I think it's time to kind of put my own little personal touch on it. I started to on the outside, which we will get to, I promise. I know we're inside forever. Yeah, the outside is coming along. So because it's a lease, I can't do a whole lot with it. But for right now, the best financial choice for me was to lease. So that's why I did that. And if you guys saw my video on Finance CJ's page, I'll link him. Like I'll put the video up here or up here, wherever it pops up. I had set a goal for myself for this year that I wanted to be lining up a deal to lease a car by next January, because we were told, my family and I were told, that once I turned 26 my insurance would go down. But when I started inquiring during this whole process about insurance companies and driving insurance and how much it would cost and how much it would cost for like me specifically at my age and what I would want to drive, they actually told us that that's a myth. Don't quote me on that. It could be different for everybody depending on what car you want to drive and the safety features and your age and your driving record and which company you call, because I got a lot of different quotes from a lot of different people. At the end of the day, it turned out to be a myth. So that's why we were able to move this process along that much faster, because I didn't have to wait to be a particular age for my insurance to drop. So that was a process in itself. Let's hop out of the car and actually take a tour of the outside. Okay, so before we get started on the outside, I just want to show you guys what was in my trunk. I know it's kind of like there's a lot of stuff all of a sudden, but they threw in this roadside emergency kit. Got all of this stuff in it. I was actually to get one of these off of Amazon, but they said nope, we're gonna give you one. So this is awesome to have. I haven't opened it yet, obviously. So there's that, and then this is the mirror. Like I was just saying before, the one that's already up is the auto dimming one. This is just the regular one. Then these I took off. I put my own on there, so I'm holding these in here. Looks like a whole bunch of like crazy stuff, but I promise you it's not. This is the cargo cover. No, I'm like bouncing around, but that's the cargo cover. And then in here, this is a shovel in case I get snowed in somewhere. I have my snow brush, but this is like way too small at this point. I'm not gonna be able to reach the top of the car. In here, I have a blanket, some air fresheners, extra masks. They're in here somewhere under all this stuff. More air fresheners, car wipe. Let's see what else is in here. These Listerine Coolment things, I don't know, I really like them. So more air fresheners. I love the smell of new car scent, so I got another one of these from Yankee Candle, and then I got one from this Little Trees. It's kind of just like the generic, everybody has these. These white Cool Mint protectant. I don't think they're to use on the seats. I think it's just the dashboard. It's never ending. I have gum, blanket, chapstick. No. Okay, I've been looking everywhere for this mask. Okay, like my athletic dance mask. I don't know why I have it in there. Another mask. What else? What else? This is a all-in-one flashlight, tool, Swiss Army knife type of thing. I think that's it. What is this? My disposable masks. So that's like everything I have in here. Oh, I have an umbrella. It's actually kind of funny. It has a duck on the bottom, or a goose, whatever you want to call it. And then this last thing is actually pretty cool. So if I get a flat tire somewhere and I need air, I can just use this. I think it's battery powered. It's from TJ Maxx, $11.99. I don't know if they still have them, but if they do, definitely get one. So that's the trunk. I typically also put this over, so that way people can't see what I have in there. I keep everything underneath. So the only thing this car doesn't have is like one of those, you know, if you put your foot under, the trunk closes. So it's up here and I have to go on my toes to come get it. So that's the car. It has this in chrome. That's also in chrome. I really want to get like the emblem covers to go over this and make it black, but I think I like the chrome because, so you guys can see, I have my sparkly license plate frames, so it kind of matches with the chrome, but I think I'm just gonna keep it. These are the tail lights. They go onto the trunk door, which is pretty cool. And then we have my 18-inch wheels. These are the tires that I picked. I am obsessed with these tires. So then we come over here. I added on the door molding. It does not come with the door molding. This is an extra $200-ish. Just close that. But if somebody whacks their door open and it hits my car, at least it hits the door molding before it hits the car, and I can have the door molding replaced. That's fine. So this is another tire. And then if we come here, you guys can see the eyesight protection. It's up the top, and that's the front. So this is Stella. This is my car. I never would have ever thought that I'd be getting this car because my mom also drives a Crosstrek, and I had said from the beginning, no, I don't want a Crosstrek, blah, blah, blah. I'm obsessed. Literally obsessed with everything. And the fact that it's like my dream color. I was between this and the white, but so I just had to get this color and then signed off on the deal, and here we are. This is now 3 weeks. My overall review is that obviously I'm still obsessed. It still smells like new car, which I love. I would recommend this car to anybody. Of course, my mom was right, and I fell in love with it. The drive is so smooth compared to my old car. It's bigger. Obviously, I wanted to size up from a car to an SUV. It's just overall amazing. Like I said, I would recommend this car to literally anybody. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this car tour. I know it's not very much because I haven't added like my personal touch to it yet, but I wanted to show you guys what the stock model with like the official Subaru add-ins looked like before I do a personalized, this is my car, like with my name on it now type of video. So we'll do a before and after, probably at like the 6-month mark, I want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and give it a thumbs up, and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video with me. I'll talk to you guys soon.